Whole lot of gang shit. What's going on, everybody? How are we doing this fine evening?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody good? We alive? We breathing?
It was
We
like
hydrating.
to a
We
certain extent, yeah.
we hydrating.
Feature
I'm right
presentation.
here. I'm right here. I'm right here.
I'm here.
It
It looks like my
good. That's
arm
good.
is
That's
missing.
good. It look like you scratching like the top part of your butt. I'm not gonna lie to
It
you.
really does.
Low key.
You stupid.
Hey, if it itches, let them scratch it.
Fuck it. But we are back with more all things Bridgerton, and y'all haven't seen the last episode. That's on me. I ain't posted it yet. I'm sorry. That's on me. Play as fuck up. But we got part 2 of Queen Charlotte. Part 2. And this time, once you watch it, you'll see we talked about Charlotte and George and their relationship and the things, all that good shit. In the first part, in this part, we're gonna go into the side plots and the subplot of, the rest of the show. Danbury, fucking people. That's not her husband. People dying in the pub. We fucking best friends' parents and shit,
I was 100% ready to back you up when you said Danbury fucking people. I was gonna go to death. Like, never mind.
That means
You threw
not
it back
wrong.
one good time.
I
and it
mean, that was
over.
fair.
That's valid.
One good time.
I mean, if you gotta go, I get
Talking about
space.
Talk about killer pussy. Talk about killer pussy.
Right?
Killer pussy.
Soul snatcher.
But of course, I can't do this by myself. I have
Neutrality.
it's a neutrality.
That's my snoo snoo. That's my snoo snoo.
Y'all stupid. I got Virgo. I got one half of E.T. Ebbs.
You.
I got my girl Mo. Cute ass. And I have Lady SJ. It's SJ Slaves. A whole lot of gang shit. We all good. How we doing?
We right here.
We just
right
here?
here.
We just
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
All right, we just here. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. So from where we left off, 2 things we didn't talk about. The moment that they said "I love you" for the first time in episode 6.
You mean the moment she had to wrench it out of him in episode 6?
Ooh, she had
Pretty
to
much.
shit out of him.
Yank.
Yeah.
She really had
Yeah.
to pull it out, and at the same, I felt bad because you had to do all that to get that. But at the same time, I was really happy because y'all finally got it out.
Yeah.
About
true.
freaking time.
But
About
it's
freaking time.
not as frustrating to watch once you see the whole story again from his perspective.
Yeah.
Which was still kind of annoying. And I felt really bad for him when you saw it from that side. But it's still like when he finally said it, you're like, yes.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Like having
I
to eat for half an hour and then you finally get to go.
That part. I think Shonda Rhimes learned from last season 2, about how to pace it to get that good effect like that. Because the pacing for this one was a lot better.
It wasn't as drawn out.
It really wasn't. Like once you see, okay, so the first 2 episodes are from all Charlotte. And then you have episode 3, which is showing everything that happened in the last 2 episodes, but from George's point of view. Up until then, and now the after effect of it. It definitely did feel a lot better seeing it and then getting to the it's like taking a good shit, or it's just like, oh. That's what I needed right there. Yep.
Okay.
Do we need to give you a moment?
No.
Oh, come on. Y'all know what that feeling is just as much as we do.
That boy, y'all know what the fuck I'm
Y'all
talking
know
about,
what
man.
that is.
But like how I don't even know how to ask this question other than how did you feel about it? Like that
Lord.
whole
Take
dialogue. How do I feel? How do y'all feel? Yeah, how do y'all feel about taking a good shit? Yes, that's what I'm at.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
No, I'm sorry.
Are you?
Oh shit! Pardon me. I'm
I'm
high. I'm very high.
So sorry. And the sad part is I'm not.
Neither am I. I'm sober dober. It's killing me.
Virgo, are you tired?
God,
Where everything's
no.
funny.
No, I'm not tired either.
Oh, wow.
You're having a
Funny
good,
shit
a
today.
good time. You got a life high going on.
I was doing good. I went to work. I wrote some of my lesson plans. I went to the gym. I don't know what happened.
I'm proud of you.
I fucking can't. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. How
I'm
did
so
y'all feel
sorry.
about the entire dialogue between them?
It was powerful.
Mm.
It was
Not gonna
powerful
lie,
as fuck.
make the kitty throb. I'm just saying. It's kind of hot.
I would
Just a little
stand with
bit.
you.
Just a little bit. Just the passion behind it on how
Yeah.
they spoke is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm like, good lord, this
That's
It
love
makes
right
me
there,
wish
boy.
is
you
love,
had
and it was
somebody
beautiful.
in present day do that to you. Just be
Right.
like, marry me. Marry me,
Also-
Rebecca.
Also, just to hear it like delivered by a black woman,
Ooh.
like it's so
Yeah.
It's
powerful.
different. Yeah.
Mm. It was so good.
Like that's probably the most used dialogue on TikTok.
It is.
Yeah.
Like
It is.
that's how good it was.
Well, between that and the one when she was older,
Sorrow's press.
yeah,
Oh,
the
no,
sorrow,
we do that
sorrow
into the
prayers.
ground.
That one, and then the I was staying with you was the top two ones that I've heard the most of, and it was
However,
worth it.
It might
I've
not,
watched
it might
every
not have
one
been
of
the
those
most
videos.
popular one, but my favorite is always going to be the dialogue when they first met between them, her going over the wall.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
also
yes.
popular.
That was my favorite one.
Hello,
Now
Sarah.
that was definitely. Oh, I loved it.
Mm-hmm. George.
I will.
Just George.
Yeah, but that moment was really powerful. It really was.
Mhm.
It was the catharsis that needed to happen.
It really did, and I'm just like, I like watching it. I was like, this is really what the fuck y'all just needed.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
makes my
bravery
heart
behind
so
it.
warm.
It's Charlotte's bravery
heart.
being like, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of what you're trying to do and what we have going on, like, hello, I'm here. You love me, I love you. Fucking say it. Man up!
Let's stop.
Yeah,
let's stop
yeah.
this playing shit. Let's stop
it.
playing about it and just say it.
Say it, you coward.
He was like, you know what? You right. I love you.
Say it, you pussy. Fucking say it. Okay.
No balls.
You won't.
Grow a pair. Grow a pair and say it.
Pussy. But so that compared to the ending scene of that same episode
Now that had me
with
crying.
him under the bed.
That had me crying. There were tears. Not even gonna lie.
See, my heart was pounding faster, but not tears. I'm like, oh,
There were tears
Oh my God.
because there's that realization of that's probably the first lucid moment he's had
In a
in
long
God knows how long, and it's directly connected to her.
It was also just adorable, honestly.
It
Just
was
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the Queen of England just got on the floor and rolled under a bed.
with
It's
her
so
husband,
innocent.
the King of
It's the
England.
innocence of it that really
That part.
stands out, because it's not like it was a big gesture. It was something very simple, very unorthodox to other people, and it's just like I love
It's
that.
normal for us.
Is what?
I was just saying it was just like normal for them
Mm-hmm.
because they done it before, and it's just like
Because she
I-
knew he would feel safest under there.
that is when you can talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
and it's.
But when I really think about it, though, it just hurts my heart because it shows just how much strength, but so much sacrifice she had to go through. And it's so heartbreaking to watch somebody that you love deteriorate like that.
Yeah.
But it's also those like those little heart moments.
Mo, your mic fucked up, baby. Say that one more time.
Huh?
There you go. Now we
We
can
didn't hear you.
Something happened with your mic and we couldn't hear anything you just said.
We lost you after deteriorate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I was saying that like it's really heartbreaking to see like a person that you love deteriorate like that, and then like just to know that like when he's in his lucid moments, like you're home, you're like home. That
Like,
that
you
speaks
still-
a lot. It's a bittersweet tragedy moment.
Mhm.
Like you don't want to watch somebody like that you love go through that, but at the same time to have that satisfaction of like when he's lucid, the first thing his mind comes to is like Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. And then like the relief on his face when he figures out that it's her.
Right, when he finally becomes lucid.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, damn, he had been like that for a minute.
And the first thing he says was, "You didn't go over the wall."
Wow.
It's like the thank God you didn't leave.
Like,
Meaning
you're still
he
here.
had been head over heels literally from the moment he saw her.
And you
And
can see it on his face.
Uh-huh.
It's the love at first sight. I'm
Uh-huh.
Literally.
pretty sure this is where they got the U-Haul lesbians from.
Dang.
This is the first one because
Yeah, I hate it.
as soon as he saw her, he was like, "Yep, I'm taking that
What are
shit
you call
home."
lesbians?
You all know what that
You know
is?
what a U-Haul lesbian is?
No.
So a U-Haul lesbian is literally a lesbian who they get in relationships, and within about a few days or so, they move in together.
Oh,
Pretty much.
okay.
I
I understand.
know.
the
Exaggerated, like, type thing.
I know a couple of those. I just didn't know it had a title.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
didn't
U-Haul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
U-Haul lesbian.
Okay.
They show up with the U-Haul like day 2 and be like, "So I'm moving in."
It was
It's usually a few days to a few weeks.
No, it was two months.
I was at the wedding. Now
It
that I
depends.
think about it.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it could be for a few days, it could be a few weeks, it could be a few months or
It
so.
could be a
Yeah,
few- a
remember
few
my
days,
friends
few
Ebony?
weeks.
I
It
told
could
you
be a
got
few
married on
hours,
the roof
hell.
of their apartment building.
Yes.
U-Haul lesbians, and I didn't know
Okay.
that's what it was called until right now.
You learn something new every day. The more you know.
George happens to be the first one. I'm trying to tell you. As soon as he
Like the
saw her, he
first
was like,
U-Haul.
"Shorty, you moving in
Taking it
tonight."
home.
That's all I want you to know. That's either you moving in tonight or I'm moving in with you. What we doing? But you
Mo,
gonna
I
stay
can't
away
unsee it
from me.
now. I cannot unsee it.
Trying to tell
Because
you.
you're right.
King George III, the original U-Haul lesbian.
Yep.
Somebody make that meme, please.
But you gotta do it with, like, Corey as King George.
Yeah,
You gotta
it's got to
do
be the
that
younger
one.
King George III.
It's gotta be that one.
Just do
I'm about to
him,
make
and
that
then
No,
video.
I'll
you
tell you
all,
exactly what it's got to
and
be.
then you
That
gotta have
ori-
Queen Charlotte in the at the doorway. Just be like, "I will stand with you in this U-Haul."
Damn.
To the U-Hauls in the heavens. To the U-Hauls in the heavens.
I will stand with you between the U-Haul and the earth.
Right now.
You love me. I love you.
I love you.
So much.
I even packed up my U-Haul for you.
I wanna go home.
You are home.
You are home.
Oh, man.
Get in. I'll order you.
Oh my god.
Where are you? Go get the U-Haul.
I hate you.
Joke's on you. I already have one.
I hate you.
Do you really? You love us.
Oh, God. Now that was funny.
Oh, I can't stand y'all.
We love you too.
I order you to go get the U-Haul.
You know what? You know, so
Carriages were the first U-Hauls. Come on.
Mo, stop putting stuff in my head, please.
So
It was. Carriages were the first U-Haul.
Mo, I can't think.
She's not wrong.
Thank you. Thank you. Somebody agrees.
Thank you, disembodied voice
From beyond.
Beyond the soundboards. Go ahead, Kevin. We're sorry.
The many deliveries
No,
that they had to
great.
drop off in them carriages. Come on now.
How many times did they move in the fucking season?
Exactly. That's
At
all
least
I
line.
3.
At least 3.
It's at least 3.
U-Haul lesbians everywhere.
Shut up. Okay.
In their
This
Non-motor
discussion derailed
U-Haul.
so
so
fast.
hard. So fucking hard. Okay, so listen, hear me out, right? I would say that the moment in the observatory is more powerful than that moment. That one's more heart-wrenching.
The first time she
Especially
went?
them- No, not the first time. So the I love yous in the observatory versus the ending moment with them under the bed.
Gotcha.
I'd feel that the moment under the bed was more heart wrenching because, especially them looking at like the younger selves,
Yeah, for sure.
like having
Yeah.
that part too. I'm like, oh, that tugs at your heart more than the other one. The other one gave you goosebumps. I'm not gonna lie.
The
Yeah.
observatory was really that like if get the fuck off the soundboard right now. Don't touch that shit. No more.
Oh my god.
No, but the observatory was really that scene where it was kind of just like it was like a big message to anybody. If you really love somebody, fucking say it. Stop bullshitting around. Stop giving reasons of why you can't love a person. If you love them and they love you back, fucking say it. Own that shit and get your girl, get your man, get your whoever. Get
Picture
them.
them.
Get them, please. Like, stand on it. That's really it. And it was like, Charlotte was like, listen, bitch, I love you and I'm standing on that shit. And like, you love me too. Let's stop playing these fucking games. And he was, it really was that moment where it's teaching people, like, if you really look at it for a lesson, it's really teaching people when you want somebody and if they want you, go get them. You don't have to be a certain race. You don't have to be a certain gender to going after the person that you want to be with. You don't have to do none of that shit. Just say what you mean what you say, stand on that shit. And that would forever be the proudest moment of that. For me, the most powerful and proudest moment, because it's like, you don't see too many women characters being like, you know what? I'm going to say what I need to say to you, regardless of what you're saying. You normally see them back down, or it's the man who initiates that. So to see that from a woman's point of view, being like, I'm not that bitch.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't
not
be
bitch,
with
but I'm
me,
not that bitch.
or I'm going to be with you, bitch.
Exactly.
Well, we going to be together.
and that's exactly why I was like, especially from a black woman, like that was so powerful to me.
It
Because
was.
there's so much media out there of the complete opposite of
The
that.
opposite, yeah.
It's a lot
I
of
love
like
it.
black women slander so much.
Mm-hmm.
So for her to really pull off that scene and execute it so fucking well, it was
Oh,
like,
listen, that girl acted her
hats off
ass
to
off.
you,
in
baby.
this
Hats
show.
off to
She
you.
did.
Like, I want to see her in more stuff.
Me too.
Like, she played Queen Star, so I was like, I hope to see her again. I like her.
Oh, I'm
I
sure you
do.
will.
I want to see her in
I'm
more
sure
stuff.
I'm sure this is doing wonderful things for her career. I just hope
Yeah.
she doesn't get typecasted. That's my only
Yeah.
fear.
Me too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I want to see the guy who played George in some more stuff if they just wax his eyebrows.
But I feel like because of
It's
the
not
way
that
he
bad.
looks,
Yeah, they
he's gonna
do.
be typecasted too.
Yeah.
Yes,
They look-
they do.
He has
They look
like
fine
the
to me.
bad
He's
boy,
a good
but
looking
like
man,
good
the
guy
classic,
vibes at
tall,
the
dark,
same
and
time.
handsome, $1 million smile. They just have to get them eyebrows under control.
but like,
Little too bushy for your liking.
but like, if you watch their
Were they too bushy?
interviews,
yes,
his eyebrows is thick. as
he's
shit.
got eyebrows like fucking
Chewbacca.
Caterpillars?
Eyebrows, bro.
You know?
he's got eyebrows like Helga Pataki.
Damn.
No, wait a minute.
No, Virgo,
That was cold.
Oh.
I was gonna let you talk, but no, Virgo.
Like two caterpillars having a meeting on his forehead.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
I agree with I don't think it's that bad. They could be thinner, just a little
Go
bit.
back and
but-
look.
They could snip it, you know, just a little.
Yeah, they could trim them up just a bit.
Yeah,
A little
look,
waxing here and there.
I don't know, but it fits him though.
It
Honestly,
does.
I don't
It
really
looks good.
mind it because it fits him. Now, if I would have saw somebody else that had eyebrows like that and it didn't fit them, I'd be like, "Hey, man,
Wax those.
no, I could pluck you up like right now for like $10."
Like, they fit him well. I agree with Mo.
They're not working
Yeah,
for
they
me.
fit
I'm
him.
sorry.
His facial structure fits that. There ain't too many
Yeah.
people who can pull that off.
Freaking block eyebrows like a like somebody off the Fairly Odd Parents. I needed to stop.
God damn.
Tell us how you really feel.
That part. I feel so watching interviews of the show and shit.
Okay, here's
No,
the-
why was that the same picture I was just looking at on Pinterest?
They're not any better.
Oh my god, I was looking at that one and I was like, it's giving cunt.
I mean,
and
he's
I love
fine
it.
though. Very
He
demure.
is. Yes, he is. Just.
But the actor himself is actually really fucking funny.
Mhm.
Just like fucking Anthony's actor.
Yeah.
He's
But he
funny as
wouldn't.
shit.
He wouldn't be typecast. I mean, he wouldn't be put in like things that would be funny though. They would put him in all types of things where he would be like the misunderstood bad boy
And I
who's
hate
like
that.
got the heart of gold or something.
It
Like,
would be
this
cool
one of
to
the roles
see
he
him
will be
in
shit.
something funny though.
It would be.
I'd be okay seeing him in the Akatar show.
The what?
The
So
Star
they're trying to
Wars one?
make no, they're trying to make
Are
A
they
Court of
really?
Thorns and Roses into a TV show. Yes, they're making A Court of Thorns and Roses into a TV show.
I could see him
I'd
in
be
that.
okay if he was Rasan,
I'm glad.
but
it's
only
being-
Rasan.
I'm glad it's being made into a TV show versus a movie because I think it needs the space of a TV show to actually breathe.
It does. It
Yeah.
definitely.
I
does.
still haven't read A Court of Thorns and Roses. People keep talking about it.
Adam
I hear
has
it's really
my
good.
book.
Yeah, that's
Adam
what
has
everybody
my
keeps
book set.
saying.
Adam has my book set.
Uh-huh.
When he finishes, you can borrow it.
It'll be a
It's
couple
away.
of years before you get that back. Just so you know.
Give a fuck. It's with somebody I trust and I know it's safe. That's fine.
All right.
That part.
I've read the whole thing. I have the audiobooks. I'll be fine.
Okay. Thanks.
But to keep going with this shit, so we've officially talked about how amazing and powerful Charlotte and George are. But another powerful part of this show was Charlotte and Agatha.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Beast
I like
mode
their
of a
dynamic.
friendship.
Definitely.
Showing how their friendship started versus where it is now. Absolutely fucking amazing.
That's real friends.
And that is what the fuck I was just finna ask to look
What?
at God.
I missed it. What
Um,
happened?
Mo said that's a true friendship, and that's exactly what I was exactly.
Not the
Those
Charlie's
three
Angels
women
pose,
right
that's fine.
there.
Badasses.
It's her. It's the queen. It's Charlotte's face. Yeah.
I like the fact in one of the episodes that Agatha literally was transparent, was like, I have not been your friend. I've just been merely your subject. And I'm just like, whoa.
But
Wait
that
till
was
you-
the moment that
do.
she earned the position of only person that could talk to Charlotte like that.
Exactly. And I loved it. Because I wasn't expecting that scene the first time I saw that.
Me neither.
Because she
Her
knew.
really
She knew
fucked.
that it's only gonna go. She can only go but so far. Like if this was a different situation where it was like a regular marriage that's not like that high of a standard, it's like, all right, all bets are off. We can be like real with each other. But she knew like, all right, we not in that. We're in this position to where I can say only but so much to you. However, we're going to see how far that line really goes. I'm still going to be a real friend to you, but I also know my place in this world. And so that's really what I really value the much out of Danbury, is because she's like, regardless of the fact of like, we kick it with each other, I know my place on this.
Right.
But I'm going to be real with you and just let you know from the outside looking in what it is.
She knows how to talk to her as her friend, but also still a subject.
It's still respect
at the same time. Yes, she respects her title, but also her as a person.
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved all three of them to have been a little closer, instead of it being like Danbury and Violet and then like Danbury and the Queen, because all of them would have mashed well together. However,
Y'all
like,
1 second,
I
understand
the difference between the two. Nobody is ever gonna be like Danbury. Nobody's gonna be able to touch that type of level of respect and level of demure.
So,
like Danbury.
So with that, I think this Queen Charlotte set up them further, it becoming the three of them, because she's starting to talk to Violet and see Violet more as kind of like Danbury now. So like I think Queen Charlotte kind of set that up, because we saw it a little bit more in season 3, and I think it's just gonna go a little further. So like for right now, yeah, but like I feel like that's gonna change.
Yeah, like I saw it developing more in season 3, especially being like, you know, I know one of y'all is up to something. We gonna figure it out. It's okay. But like, it's just when I mean like as them growing up, it would have been like a nice tight fit. But the tightest fit, Danbury and Charlotte. That's unbeatable. It's unmatched.
Yeah. But see, I think the other reason that the fit isn't as tight, like you said, is because remember, the age gap between Danbury and Charlotte is what, like 5 or 6 years? The age gap between Danbury and Violet is 10 or 12 plus.
Yeah,
because Violet was a teenager.
Violet was like 15, 16 when she first met Agatha, and Agatha was at least like 23, 24.
Mm-hmm. So maybe if the age range wasn't as wide, they would be closer.
Probably so.
Yeah. So getting into Agatha and Violet. First off, Violet and her garden being in bloom.
Oh my God,
honey! Just say you need something. Just say you want your
need some dick, baby. You just need some dick.
Just say you want your back blown out. Like,
you know, they ain't had
tires. Like, baby,
trying to get words that we have now to say that back then.
You know my question though. How long was she suffering before she said something to Danbury? Because when she was talking about it, she said she damn near banged the footman. Meaning
that part, like, she must have been suffering for a while.
I told the footman to lie on top of me.
Oh my lord! Oh honey, she's horny.
Oh, cringy.
I mean, some of them footmen might have had some nice uniforms. You don't know. We're not judging.
No
judgment
here.
I'm just trying to establish a timeline.
Chicken wing. That's how I feel about it. But baby, I think it's because I feel like it's maybe because of the fact that I don't think she was prepared for that lifestyle, just like she didn't prepare her kids for that lifestyle. So her to be able to actually be out and be like, and being in that time, women being promiscuous was like really a big no.
So we get our ass.
She didn't have that.
How long did you suffer in silence?
That part, like,
It's been a minute.
ooh, I can imagine.
And being like, ooh,
Because remember,
the way his ankles look right now, just woof.
You stupid.
I mean, no has a point though.
Think about it. That's how she was. She wasn't the type to be like, you know what, I'm about to be outright and say it. I'm not. No, she wasn't given that type of
vibe.
Yeah, she wasn't giving that vibe. It was more so like I'm gonna say the nastiest shit in my head, but on the outside, I'm gonna leave it alone. It alone.
Closet freak Violet Bridgerton. Let's go.
Hello.
Yes, very much, very fucking.
He was the
much.
first one. I'm trying to tell you.
I did like the fact that you saw the growth of Violet and Agatha's relationship.
Oh yeah.
Because she really had to tell her, like, dude, listen, we're friends. You can tell me this shit. It's fine.
I'm curious about one thing. Since they're getting closer, do you think Agatha will tell Violet the crap that went down between Violet's father and her?
Did you watch season 3 yet?
Yeah. Have you watched season 3 yet?
I have to go back and rewatch it.
Okay.
So she kind of tells her, but
she
Violet doesn't
really
let her.
It's more like Violet figures it out and she just confirms it.
Yeah, she kind of confirmed it.
Okay, I have to go back and rewatch
let her
it.
fully say anything because
she figured it out when she found the birthday hat.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that.
It started clicking for her when she found the birthday hat.
Right.
You're like,
but see, in that moment, it's like it's one of those things. It's like, what do you even say?
There's nothing you can say.
But you smashed my dad.
Because how long has that man been dead and gone?
It's been a minute. It's been a
done
minute.
now.
Right. So it's like I banged your dad.
Okay.
Okay. Since we're confessing things.
I want to bang my brother. Like,
wow.
Yeah. But do you
that was a tit for tat, but I mean not intentionally, but like that was an eye for eye.
But it's not a petty eye for an eye. It's not like competitive eye for an eye. They legitimately like each other, just like spoilers for season 3, just like Violet and Marcus legitimately like each other.
Right.
It just so happens one is the other's dad and one is the other's brother.
Yeah.
But
I'm also curious as to how old Marcus actually is. Is he closer to Agatha's age or is he closer to Violet's age?
Who's older? I'm trying to remember.
Agatha's older.
Yeah. Okay, I thought so.
And she's older than Marcus. Marcus is her younger brother.
So it could be a few years, maybe.
I'm just.
You know what? You think about it though.
She's about
you didn't
55.
see. You didn't see her brother when she was younger.
Agatha is about 60 to 70.
So he would have to be closer to Violet's age than it would be the Danbury.
Yeah. So he's roughly in his 50s, 60s.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he's closer to Violet's age.
I mean, it don't matter now. Age is a number when you're both legal.
That part.
Especially when you that older. Well, it don't matter then.
I can't.
Yeah, there it don't matter.
Okay.
No, I mean, like age is a number. When once you hit that certain age, I feel like for me, 30 and up. When y'all are 30 and up, it don't even matter at that point.
No, ma'am. Yes. It matters because I am not dating a 50-year-old.
I could.
Absolutely not.
But that's your preference, though.
You're right. That's your preference.
It really depends on the 50-year-old for me.
Right. If a fine 50-year-old came my way and was like, hey.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me not.
Yeah, because I can think of several men right now who are pushing 50 that would absolutely get it.
But that would be like in a single point of view, not like a no.
And we're just gonna
on to the next.
on to the shit. So in doing some digging, I found some random posts and shit. Some people said that Agatha was a bad friend because she didn't tell Violet.
At that time, though,
no, that's
how
what I'm
could
thinking.
you tell your friend
by
that?
modern standards, yeah, it's kind of shitty, but back then,
That's common.
Yeah, you don't tell everybody.
Not even as common, but look at what other people go through just to protect folks.
That part.
She didn't do it's up there with Kate keeping her mouth shut about Anthony to protect Edwina. It's keeping the peace. The best thing to do is keep it to yourself. Plus, if that had come out, Agatha would have caught the shaft of it because she's the woman and she's the widow who just came out of mourning and is also a person of color. So it can come out that they had a thing. Nobody's going to say anything to him, but the entire town is turning on her for that simple reason.
And the fact that he's still married too.
Yeah. Exactly.
Back in the days where like Peter used to get away with
if Violet's mom had been going on to Glory, I don't think anybody would have cared.
Yeah, who knows? Like, I haven't seen her since episode what?
But she was in the last episode.
But she was still alive when they were getting down with the get down. So he was still
when they fucked that one time, she was still alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, had the circumstance been different and Violet's mom had been gone on down the river.
She'd have been dead. I don't give a fuck. She was racist as hell. If she'd have been dead, that'd have been racist as shit.
She would have been on fire.
Then that would have been two single people, both widowed, doing what they want to do. Right. But that's not the circumstances we were in. It's Regency England. Everything that happens is a woman's fault.
Pretty much.
Very much true.
I can never live there.
Compare that to like modern day. Modern day, you have a lot of technology to prove cheaters. Back then, you didn't have none of that. It was your word against mine. So like that would have made that an even more stickier situation because it's like it doesn't really matter what she would have said. It didn't matter what she would have did. She would have went down for that.
Would have made no difference.
But if she
that would have ruined their friendship already. If that would have came out, that would have ended their friendship. Who knows how that would have turned out years later?
Mm-hmm.
They would not have been as close as they are now with each other. So it was kind of like one of those moments where it's like, keep the peace, destroy the world.
Right.
I'm gonna keep the peace. Especially I got nothing to prove it. What I'm gonna do? Write it down? Draw a picture?
I personally don't think it's a problem, and not because of title and no shit, but because let's be real, it really wasn't none of Violet's business.
It wasn't.
Yeah, that's where I am. It really isn't.
This was between me and your daddy. You were a child.
I don't like saying stay in the child's place, but you're a teenager.
My thing is, it would have.
I mean, that is her in the child's place, though.
Even if she was an adult, though, like especially because they didn't continue the relationship, like that's really nobody's business.
Exactly, it was a one-time thing.
Yeah.
And the goal wasn't the way it's written. That wasn't supposed to be.
It wasn't supposed to
happen.
Love
story anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
That was supposed to be the path by which Agatha got essentially her freedom.
Because she could finally do what she wanted.
Right. That was the moment when she figured out, okay, this isn't supposed to suck.
Right.
Yeah.
Supposed to be good.
And after that,
she basically got her agency through this act of something she wanted to do.
Yeah, that was the symbolism of taking her power back was huge there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
man.
definitely.
They was fucking.
Because everybody gets stuck in
no.
that moment where they sleep with something, especially for a woman, or at least for in my standpoint, it's like when you get into that point where you've like sleeping with somebody for so long, you've like gotten accustomed to everything, and then when they're gone, and you're just like, well, what do I do with myself? What do I do with myself? And then it's like somebody's coming along and being like, let's break all that real quick and let you start on a fresh slate.
Right, but remember, all she knew was breaking bed frames and plus remember where we are is Regency England.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody explain nothing, so to her that's how it's supposed to work. Then homeboy shows up, is like, nope,
let me show you how it is.
Well,
Exactly.
you gotta fix
Let me
it.
show you how good this can really feel.
That's
Also,
what I'm
we need to
saying.
pull
It was
out.
like being accustomed to being one thing and then just being like, it's no, that's tailored to one person. Let's start this over on a different
And
slate.
let me
Right.
point out again, the guy that plays Violet's father favors Colin. Go back and look at him. He looks like Colin.
He do.
I hate you so much. Oh my god, I can't unsee it.
He do.
So whoever did the casting for that deserves a bonus.
I've been Colin too, so
It's
I get it.
Asking people. Y'all need an award.
Clearly his
y'all
grandfather.
Boy.
They need a new section. Add the behind the scenes people up there too to get awards.
That
Damn it.
Facts.
That part. These
Casting
wig
director.
makers.
Huh?
Oh, these wig makers.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it was under costume.
Because Lord Jesus, Queen Charlotte's wig.
Woo. The one with the doves when she was sitting at the opera. Bro. Man.
I don't
Listen.
remember that one, but I believe you.
Oh, so
I remember that one.
To episode 4 or 5, and it's the black lady doing the opera singing, and she's got like the big ass wig with the
The
braids
big
in the back.
gold thing on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was when Violet first said some horny shit because she was asking if Charlotte had been bedded.
Oh yeah, okay.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
so in Charlotte's wig, there's 2 turtle doves at the top of it.
I gotta go back and look. I didn't catch that part.
Yeah. It's a little hidden, John, because of the fucking lighting. But if you saw it, it's like, oh damn, that's cool as shit.
I'll go back and check.
Yeah, on the second day of Christmas, the queen gave to me 2 turtle doves. I know that was very cheeky.
Oh no, sorry, my fault. I was looking at something.
You're fine.
So, last question before we wrap shit up. Agatha after Herman died. First off, homie died. All she had to do was throw it back one good time, and that was it.
The way he landed.
Kill up, boom
I'm
boom.
sorry.
That was the most
Hey, I was like, gold.
satisfying
Gold.
fun.
That's the true. She is the true definition of snatch your soul.
But I
I'm
promise you,
glad
when I
you
first
looked
saw it, I thought he had just like fallen down.
I was like, oh, he dropped
I
dead,
heard
literally.
the bump and I went, oh shit, he just fell off the bed.
This
dropped
nigga-
dead.
Oh Jesus.
No, it was the act. It was the act that she pulled with her mate.
Oh,
I was
no.
like-
He had that plan for years. They had been sitting on that for years.
For years.
It was like, all right, so
what
when
we
he
doing this nigga
died, I need you to really just like pinch your face and cry and be like, my husband.
They absolutely
They
reversed
practiced
that.
that
It
one.
was great. I would have never guessed.
There was never any ill intention about it. They weren't gonna kill him.
No, they were just
They were
waiting
just
for him to hit the
preparing
bucket.
because she knew she gonna be happy as shit when this nigga go.
Oh yeah, I would be because Jesus.
Right.
Because the first scene, I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? Right out the
Mhm.
gate, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Ew.
Because I'm like,
She
this
is
man
not
is
enjoying that.
gross
Oh, Jesus.
on multiple levels. Just ugh.
No, they did great with the actor.
Why y'all make him look like that?
That
It's
part, he's
weird.
handsome. The
Right.
actor is handsome.
It's makeup, thank God. I'm like, yeah, thank you, Jesus. He doesn't actually look like that in real life.
Oh my God.
They did him dirty.
Dirty.
They did.
Dirty.
They really did.
I'd have been looking at myself like, why the fuck y'all make me look like this?
Because the
Why made me
character
look-
is supposed to be like completely repulsive on every level, and
They
He was.
did
They did that.
They did good.
they
They did good. They did really good with that.
I would not touch that man with a 10-foot pole.
I would rather
I
screw
did
a
not touch
cactus.
that man.
I would rather deep
Okay.
throat a cactus.
Ted Lasso line. You ready?
Mhm.
If his brains were on fire, I wouldn't piss in his ear.
What the hell? Wait a minute.
If his brains was on fire, I wouldn't piss in his ear.
That's wild.
Wow. Tell me how you really feel.
I can't wait to use that in like proper context. I'm holding on to that one for the rest of my life.
Not emotional damage.
That's fucked. Okay, but
But I'm not wrong though. Y'all know I'm telling the truth.
it's very much.
You right.
But,
But I hate that you are.
Agatha going through the story of how she ended up with Herman.
Yeah.
3 years old?
Yeah.
That's all. Red flag on the play.
She wasn't with him when she was 3. They made the
But
deal
still the
when she
Promised. She
3.
was promised to him when she was
But that's-
3.
That's still disturbing.
That's 18th century. That's
Yeah,
19th
like-
century Africa.
As much as like girls in our generation were like, I was born during the wrong era. No, I wasn't.
I came right when I was supposed to. Mhm.
That part.
I'm here at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
That shit, man.
I couldn't be born back then. I'd be a hoe.
It's true. I would have been. I probably would have been dead.
Man, I'd
born
be
back then
fucking
because of the subpar
Lady
medical
Delacroix.
care. I wouldn't have made it. I wouldn't have
Listen.
made it. You're not giving me opium and then using fucking metal. What are those things called? Speculums and shit. No, get away from me. When was the last time you watched that thing? Ugh.
Yeah,
Gotta love
Like, you can
yeah. Honestly, I
see
think I
the
would have
rust
been gay
on the
back
front
then.
of that shit.
Right.
I would have been.
Who else's fluids are on this thing before you come anywhere near me with it? Get out of here.
Good lady, I put this in hot water.
No. No. Give me the basin. Give me the soap. When I have it clean to my satisfaction, then we can proceed.
That part.
And if you don't like that, yeah, get out. Bye.
Wait, did they even use soap back then?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just wondering. I'm wondering.
Yeah, soap was a thing back then. This is post-plague.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
good.
they kind of knew keeping stuff clean was important, just probably not to the extent we do now.
Fair.
No, but seriously.
Yeah.
But
Post-plague, actual psychology.
valid. But how do we feel, honestly, seeing, first off, it bothered me that they put all that pressure on her about finding out if their titles go in succession.
It didn't bother me that bad because she was the first person to be put in that predicament.
Mhm.
It bothered me.
I can understand the point,
Mhm.
but my problem was y'all just was like, yeah, go find out and come tell us. Hey, y'all bitches ain't finna help me?
What
That
bothered
part,
me
like-
was they set this whole system up with no kind of contingency for when something like this happens. That's what got me. I'm like, did y'all have any kind of plan here? Or you just decided, hey, let's do this and see what happens?
There was
Like a
absolutely
fucking-
no forethought.
Like a fucking property version of the Tuskegee syphilis experiment. Like, what are you doing?
Especially because, like, the entire time they were calling it the Great Experiment. So,
Right.
like,
Yo, it bothers me so
Meaning
badly.
y'all ain't had no kind of plan.
Excuse me.
Bro, George's mom could have caught them hands, though. I ain't gonna
No,
lie.
she can still
Mom
catch
could've
these
fell off
hands.
the balcony and
I would have pulled her in the side room and locked the door and whooped her ass and said, "Knock your fucking self
You
up."
know, something
And yeah.
tells me you wouldn't have had to. You could have just got in her face for a minute and scared the shit out of her, and that would have solved the problem.
Nah,
She seemed like
that
one of
wouldn't
them.
have satisfied me.
She
I
seemed
don't.
like one of them ones that the intimidation factor of your existence is enough.
Low key, I wish Queen Charlotte ordered the destruction of that doctor because he could have caught them hands too.
Nah, he.
Pray I
didn't
don't
like
have
it
you
either.
destroyed.
Before that, he need to go through everything he put George through.
Yeah, that's what I
torture
was gonna
first, then the guillotine. Actually, the guillotine would have been too nice.
say. Guillotine, wrong country. They didn't use the guillotine.
Oh, that's
anymore.
France. My bad. That was England. My bad. Either way, give him the chopping block. Literally.
You're about 500 miles in the wrong direction.
I'm a math person, not history. Leave me alone.
Question.
Answer.
Prince Adolphus asking Danbury to marry him.
Oh my god.
Did not like Charlotte's brother.
I'm
Loki
glad
still
she said
don't.
no.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Cause you ain't shit. He ain't shit.
I
Can
didn't
you
like him. He kind of gave me Randall from Recess vibes,
You ain't wrong.
but he did look genuinely hurt when she
Right.
told him no.
I mean, can you imagine him calling Danbury a tree like he did his own sister?
Yeah, and I can imagine Danbury like laying him out.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty
laying
much.
out.
Like, and it irked me because he over here like, you don't really have any other choice. Bitch, yes the fuck I do.
I
My
can kill
favorite
you.
line was when he kept saying something, and she's like, "If you say that again, I swear I will."
You're emotional. You're emotional. He said you're emotional.
Like,
Say
if you
that
say
again, I
I'm
will have you
emotional
beheaded.
one more time, I will have you beheaded.
You should have.
Mm.
Feed them to the pigs. Dang.
Just put in the stocks for a little while.
Man, he was man. But I did love seeing her. Well, seeing how she grew to be this brain.
I know where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
I know where you're going. It was cool to see the queen she became and how she got there.
There you go.
Yeah. Brain
Thank
was
you.
braining, Keta. Like,
Man,
dang.
oh, what the fuck?
Like, just rude.
Virgo to
Like,
the
man,
rescue.
you making.
Shit, I did not. Love
Listen,
you.
we knew what you were saying, Sibling. We got you.
I know it's hard out here. But
Tell me about it.
I also
Tell us
just
about it.
realized your thing says gardens are in blue.
yes, gardens are in blue.
Uh-huh.
They are.
I feel that.
But yeah, it's nice to see. She wasn't always like this. She really had to learn how to be
A queen.
Right.
Be herself.
You know,
Really.
like, bitch, I am that bitch.
Period.
And I completely understand her frustration and her rage because they literally ripped her out of her home, stuck her in a house, and then just ignored her for God knows how long. I would lose
Right.
my shit too.
Like,
That was her older
Yeah,
brother who
they-
did that, right?
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, I had to make sure. Fuck him.
Yeah, older
I hit his
brother-
ass in the kneecap.
Yeah, that's
And-
fuck out of me.
And she couldn't trust nobody. She couldn't really
But
trust
she-
anybody.
But she made it known how she felt about it in the carriage on the way there. The whole thing about the whalebone, it's a layer of her going, "This is your fucking fault. Go to hell."
That part. Don't tell me to look pleasant about this. You did
Right.
this to me. Fuck you.
Like, you can switch places with me, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
You
wait,
raggedy
Because if
bitch.
somebody had told you put on this expensive ass, uncomfortable ass outfit because you will never get to go home again, you'd be mad as hell.
this is unfair, right? It's unjustly.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You wonder
Fuck
why I'm upset, but if somebody did it to you, you'd be pissed.
Bitch. So we can all agree. Fuck Prince Adolphus.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, all that being said, that is the end of Queen Charlotte breakdown. We're gonna come back with more all things Bridgerton shit. I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet. Probably gonna do the baddest bitches.
Period.
where we talk about Penn, Charlotte, Danbury. Oh wait, no, I do know which one's next. I'm sorry, season 3.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like, are we taking a break from going in sequential order?
No, I forgot about that.
Okay.
Season 3.
Season
Colin!
3. That's my favorite one.
The carriage. Jesus. Penelope Nipples. I didn't think I
And
did.
you know what we said about carriages.
You all.
As soon as he got out that bitch, come on, you coming home.
Right?
Where did you think you was going?
So,
You thought you was
right.
gonna leave now?
But
Yeah.
favorite part about that particular second, you can see in his face when he makes the decision. You can see his whole thought process and his facial expression where he's like, yep, it's a wrap. We're going in the house. Come on. Before he even says anything.
It's a wrap.
I'm taking her home. But there will be some Colin slander. I'm sorry for all you Colin lovers. There will
I
be
mean,
some Colin
it's
slander
valid.
because Colin was irritating
I
as
have
fuck.
some words about
Turnabout
Colin.
is fair play
Colin
because I
pissed me
tore
off,
Anthony
dude.
to pieces. So
Get that part.
let me have it.
Mhm.
And we will be talking about Benny Baby and his polyamorous exploration.
That
Yes.
was
Because
a
that-
thing. That was a thing.
We also will not forget another Bridgerton got married too.
Benedict, my beloved.
But that's it for all things Bridgerton this
Oh
time.
yeah, Francesca.
Yep, Franny.
Wow, I
Um,
don't like the delay on that. That took you a second.
Bro, my brain has checked out.
Man, listen. Felt that shit.
Had a hard
But that's all for all things Bridgerton. Make sure to check out 3 Blerd Ninjas every Wednesday at 9:45. We're not doing a nigga time. We actually been starting on time. So
Proud of y'all.
9:45 EST, bitch.
Real proud of y'all.
Check out 3 Blerd Beats on Fridays, 10 o'clock nigga time.
Okay,
I sadly will not be there no more because I'm a working bitch. I gotta work, man. I be tired.
Make the money though. It's gonna make you.
I finally watched that fucked up ass movie.
Yo, you never saw that movie?
No, never allowed to.
Oh,
And
it wasn't me this time.
Are you okay?
yeah, and because of certain traumas, I was told not to.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's-
in therapy and
are
I'm
you-
okay.
Are you
Yeah,
okay?
it was fine. Yeah, I was fine.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I was fine.
Okay.
I was
Good.
fine. I had my weighted blanket with me too, so I was fine.
Okay, good.
All right.
But
that one is heavy.
that's a heavy one. Make sure to check out everybody. All link trees and socials will be in the description. Whoa. I'ma fucks with you. We gonna fucks with you. Where the fuck is the outro? See you later.